So I watched the first 2 episodes of Hazbin Hotel and I'm kinda mixed about them. I mean, the animation is still great, the music is good too, and the voice acting is good, except Alistair. I mean, he's good. Amir Talai, I don't know how to say his name, sorry. Is actually good. He's fine, he's doing great. But Ed Bosco is better. I'm sorry. He was just perfect for the role. But oh well, I'm kinda indifferent towards the changes, except for Husks that I love, because I love Keith David's voice. And that's it about the cast. I liked that little character moment with Angel Dust, and how Serpentius joined the group. The idea, that is. The execution was a bit clunky. And I like Alistair and Vox's rivalry, and Vox, and the V's in general. And the plot seems really interesting, and there were a few funny moments here and there too. Not as much as Hell of a Boss because this isn't a comedy, but they were fine. It has some good things in it. However, I have to say that the first episode feels like a second episode after the pilot. It still works, kinda, but it still feels like you need to watch the pilot. And it shouldn't. Because not everyone is gonna watch it. And not everyone have been following the show and the characters for the last at least 4 years. But it's not too bad. And I hate to say this, but the pacing is bad. And it could have been avoided, because it's not like they tried to condense a 40-minute plot into a 20-minute episode. It's more like they just wasted too much time, so things were going so fast when they shouldn't have been. But again, it's fine, I guess. And with that, I'm gonna start spoiling the episodes now, so skip to here. So yeah, Adam is really annoying. And not even in an entertaining way, he's just annoying. And I get that it's the point, but can't they just turn it down a bit, you know? But despite this, I like what they did with the biblical lore in the show. Instead of Lucifer tricking Eve into eating the apple out of malice, him and Lilith wanted her and Adam to be more, creative and have free will. And that way they also introduced evil into the world, so they were punished for it, but not Adam and Eve, or at least not Adam. Although I'm sure they were banished to Earth because humans exist, but it's not framed as their sin. And I think it makes more sense, because if they're not capable of doing anything bad, and then the devil tricks them into doing something bad, is it really their fault? Also, there's no mention of God so far, and I think it's good. Obviously, you don't want to offend every monotheist in the world, do you? And I like that the angels are panicking over the fact that someone managed to kill one of them, so they moved up the extermination from every year to every 6 months. And they made it seem like they only did it just because they could. Because they can't let the sinners know that they're not invincible after all. Also, is Lilith okay? I mean, she has to be, but it's weird that she didn't answer her daughter's calls for years. And I wonder if Lucifer knows anything about her, and if not, the heck? Does she maybe do this a lot? And if yes, why? Like, what does she do exactly? But all in all, I think the show seems promising, despite everything. And if you can ignore everything wrong with it, even though it's really hard to, it is good. And above all, entertaining, because that's my criteria for any form of media. Because I can tolerate a bad show, but not a boring one. Let's just hope Hazbin gets better as the series goes on. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.
You're gonna help sinners? Fucking hilarious!
Kill yourself, nerd!